Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
So ladies and gentlemen, Stenom Foundation is actually launching their first fundraising gala. And we're all here supporting this vision that they have. And we're definitely going to hear more from them. But right on this red carpet, we definitely do need a picture for this one. With the amazing Curtly. Tell us, yes, you are our host. We are going to definitely know what you're expecting tonight. But you have something in store for us as well. But we need to know about this look. What inspired this green?
So I was put under pressure. I will begin by saying that. But most definitely, this look is totally 100% something that we thought about. And we said, let's come together for this launch and make it something to remember. So together with the stick,
to see
a lot of.
Right.
Yes.
Are you going to surprise us with a second outfit, second suit?
I won't preempt that, but most definitely, thank you so much, because this is all typically from head to toe from Venice Menswear. And Toki the barber, and my shoes are Shoe Guru Laundry. So, you know, these threads are put together. I was taught something by my stylist. A big shout out to my stylist, Mr. Rocker, who came through and said the importance of dressing is the threads. And the threads are literally well put together because of that. And Mr. Rocker, big shout out to him. And yeah, we look forward to a great evening. We have a lot in store alongside my co-host, who's going around looking gorgeous. Natalie, you look gorgeous. Yes, she does. Yes, so definitely it's going to be a night to remember.
Definitely. So what are you expecting? You are the host. What are you expecting people to know? What are you expecting people to really view this and say tomorrow and say, yesterday I was at Stenom Foundation, I learned A, B, C, and D?
Most definitely the importance of Stenom Foundation at the current moment is making its footprint in Zimbabwe. And in Zimbabwe, I will not tell you that there has been a wealth of people who've come through and said they want to do this and do that. But it's unfortunate that sometimes people don't follow through with their proposals or promises. And Stenom Foundation for me means that this is the beginning of a new era and changing that narrative. Amazing. Yes.
Maybe you have a question. Maybe you have a question for him.
Apparently, I do not have a question apart from just bragging that this is family.
This is my cousin,
and
guys.
As you can see, and as you can see, it runs in the blood.
Yes,
I would just want to congratulate my brother right here and tell you that you're looking exceptional.
Thank you so much.
You're looking dapper. I'm glad that you're
tell you to stay tuned. When I came through, you said I was looking dapper, but I don't think this is the look you saw me in.
You did hit us very well. You did hit us very well. You look fresh. You look fresh. And yes, from Venice? Venice. And was the barber?
And
Toki the barber and Shoe Guru, of course. Thank you, Sir Curtly. And always catch Curtly Gwindi on Good Morning Zimbabwe. Trending with Curtly and Good Morning Zimbabwe. Thanks so much. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
Oh my goodness.
A very good evening it is to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, and we do appreciate your patience. They say that when you begin any program ran by people who are of the black pigment, you always start with an apology. So we apologize for starting late, but we are now here at the Stenom Foundation launch. A round of applause, please, as we begin. And I'll also begin by saying that all of you, ladies, are looking absolutely gorgeous. Gentlemen are looking dapper. And I think we need another round of applause just for that. I was looking at the red carpet. I was appreciating each and every one of you as you were walking in. I will start by introducing myself. My name is Curtly Gwindi, Kurt by name and not by nature. I will be your host for the evening. We will be joined Rather, we will be enchanted a little bit later as we go on with our program. And my co-host will join me here on stage. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to give an appreciation of why we are gathered here this evening. And we are launching. We are coming to a time where we say hello. We appreciate. We want to welcome the Stenom Foundation here in Zimbabwe. And this is a foundation that is aimed to reduce youth unemployment by getting young people involved in entrepreneurship, to transform their lives, transition to sustainable livelihoods, and contribute to social and economic change. And that cuts across all divides. So this is a good cause that we are gathered here today for, and we do appreciate each and every one of your contributions this evening. I will also thank DJ iRock for holding it down during the time, Gina and the Minister of White Linen. Thank you so much for having glamorous looks and conversations on the red carpet. Please do feel free, ladies and gentlemen. This is the launch. We do have exciting lineups of people, as well as artists, as well as speakers, who we all saw advertised as we were coming to this event. I do want to also begin by observing protocol to all the guests of honor, as well as people who are here of dignity. All protocols observed. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our program, I will also start by asking DJ iRock to play the national anthem instrumental. As all of you, I will kindly ask to stand up as we take part in the national anthem. Thank you. All right, without further ado, we will take this time to open up this program with a word of prayer. Let us bow our heads in prayer. Our dear Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening, thanking you for such a time as this, where we have gathered today for the Stenom Foundation launch. And we bless the hands of the orchestrators of this program, of the orchestrators of this organization, of each and every one of the people who have come together to make this event a resounding success. We bless the speakers who are going to give us knowledge and insight as to everything we should learn tonight. And we bless each and every one of the individuals who have also poured into this organization. We ask that you take lead and take the wheel of the program. In Jesus' most precious and mighty name I pray. Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, because we are behind time, I will ask, as I promised, DJ iRock, I'm going to ask you to play a special song. Make it special, please, for my co-host who's going to join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to my co-host this evening, none other than, I did promise you that you're going to be enchanted, and she's looking glamorous in a lovely dress that is matching with my suit from Venice Menswear. And this is the orchestrator of Style Philosophy by Nate. Ladies and gentlemen, some noise and a round of applause for Natalie Mhandu.
It's a lovely evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Natalie Mhandu, the Enchantress, the connoisseur of elegance. I'm honored to be standing right here in front of you on the first launch of the Stenom Foundation. It's a privilege to be here witnessing this amazing thing that's being done by the Stenom Foundation. I welcome you all. And thank you, Curtly, for nicely introducing me. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Natalie, there. At this point, I'm going to call Ruth Liwayo. I managed to have a conversation with her on Friday to do with the Stenom Foundation launch on ZBC TV. And she did promise an exciting and raved up program. So Ruth, without further ado, as an orchestrator and proprietor of the Stenom Foundation, what she did, Natalie, I think you can agree with me, that she told us that this was a dream for her, and her dream has come true.
Yes. So Ruth is a lot like me in many ways. She is a dreamer. She is a citizen of the sky. It's not a home for her only, but it's a playground for her because she dreams in color. Welcome Ruth Liwayo to the stage.
I'm pretty sure we can make more noise than that, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Ruth.
Thank you so much, Curtly, and thank you so much, Natalie. Okay. Thank you so much to everybody who's here. I want to start by saying thank you. This is beyond my wildest dreams to have so many people who have been able to see the vision just through conversations, through talking, through sending emails, through pestering. So I really, really want to just firstly thank you all to everyone who has come here tonight, and I must say you all look stunning. So as the host already said, my name is Ruth Liwayo. I am the founder of Stenom Foundation. What inspired me to start Stenom Foundation is because I've always known that I had to give back. I had to give back to my country that made me the woman that I am now. I left Zimbabwe when I was 12, 13, went to the UK, faced some challenges, some difficulties, went into the corporate world. It was challenging. A lot of people think, bakenda ku UK. Actually, I was a minority over there. So I had to really, break a cement ceiling. I had to equip myself with relevant tools to be able to break that glass ceiling. But for me, it was a cement ceiling because of just being a minority and how difficult things were. Against that backdrop, I also thought, that feel like this, that they get into a job and because they're marginalized, they're the minority, opportunities don't just easily fall onto their laps. And so therefore I started a professional networking. I know that landscape doesn't exactly work in here, but I guess it's the frustration of wanting to help family constantly. And I'm like, but why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Because in the UK, 9 to 5, as you all know, is not enough. You have to hustle, you have to get more money because things can be difficult. So I've always known that I wanted to build a school in Zimbabwe. And as I've grown and through life's experiences, I know that a school is not brick and mortar. A school is knowledge and how you use that knowledge. And so that is why I started Stenom Foundation, because I wanted to equip young people with the relevant skills to not wait to get into employment, but actually rather you need to earn your own future by taking things into your own hands. So rather than waiting for your country or waiting for the government or waiting for anybody, you can create a future that you want. And so I'm hoping through Stenom Foundation, it can be a vehicle of opportunities to these young people. So we'll be working with those that are 16 to 35, really bringing a light onto the social entrepreneurship side of things. In Zimbabwe, there's, you have your corporates that are for profit,
and you have the charities that are not for profit, but there's this middle ground in the middle that is not quite explored, which is social entrepreneurship. And so in creating employment, it's not just for profit, but actually we should be teaching young people to create their own employment, be entrepreneurs, but actually be able to transform their communities, because as that one individual grows, they will need a team, and they will build factories, and they'll build these big companies, and that is how we start to drive the change in Zimbabwe, both economically and socially. So that is a little bit about Stenom Foundation, and yet again, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ruth. That was very profound. I personally believe in charity and giving back to the community, particularly to the boy child of late, because I think we all have a habit of looking at girls and we forget that the boys are yet to become the men of tomorrow. And I'm so happy that, you know, you're pushing a good initiative, pushing social entrepreneurship, pushing charity work. So without further ado and wasting your time, we would like to introduce our first speaker, Mr. Nigel Chanakira. My co-host will give you a short profile on him, and we'll welcome him to the stage.
I am so honored to introduce to you an entrepreneur, someone who speaks big on issues surrounding entrepreneurship, business leadership, as well as everything to do with the energy that young people have in terms of orientation and implementation of great ideas such as the Stenom Foundation. It is my singular honor, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you Dr. Nigel Chanakira. Let's give him a round of applause. Looking dapper in white and red, speaking to the Liverpool idea that I was bringing to the table. Absolutely.